Hello, it is Monica, also known as Sleeve McQueen, here on YouTube. I have so much to tell you. I did make the quick I've been approved video. I was approved by my insurance to have the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I'm waiting for a surgery date from my bariatric surgeon. I am having the DNC procedure on the 24th, which is in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days from now. And I talked the OBGYN and the anesthesiologist into doing it under IV sedation. That removes the need for a 4-week gap between procedures. So I've asked the surgeon's office for a date. I asked them bold as heck on the voicemails for the 6th of the 7th of April. That would put me in my original spring break week. If that happens, I'll just flip it up. It'd be crazy. Something else I've asked the surgeon's office is all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my surgical clearance blood work for the DNC shows that I have hypothyroidism. Or just, barely. It's just barely too low or too high, however they measure it. So I don't know, I have to decide, am I gonna start taking thyroid medication? I don't know. She gave me an incredibly low dose. I have the pills here. I'm asked, PCP says take them, or have the work redrawn, blood work redrawn in 3 months. OBGYN says take them. Now I got to find out what the surgeon is, and I'll take the average of the 3, I guess. So the main purpose of this video is Chicago. I would like to say that I did not gain any weight in Chicago, and I've lost about 3 pounds since I got home. That I walked my butt off. I only took public transportation one time because it was going to be a 24-minute walk after we had already been walking for a few hours. And this was on the second day. So honestly, it was blisters that stopped me, not really my endurance. And if you've watched any of the other ladies, let's see, who all went? Betty Lou who is not active. Well, she is active in YouTube, but she doesn't make videos. Kim Stephanopoulos, who does not make videos. Finding Elizabeth. Xena VSG Warrior Princess. Christine Teeny Tiny Tummy. Whoops, I'm saying that wrong. Teeny Tiny Tummy for Christine, I think. I'm looking at everybody in my head. Maybe I need to pull out a picture. Melissa VSG. Jessie VSG, but I don't know if she makes YouTube videos or not. That's an investigation I need to conduct. VSG Granny. Randy. Oh, there's more people. There was someone who was new to me named Jennifer, who came to dinner the final night. I am literally fixing to look at pictures to make sure that I'm not missing anyone. I'm so organized. Don't you guys like that I don't have a list of checklists? I haven't made any notes in advance. I just get on here and just start talking. Isn't that sad? I'm sorry. That's terrible. Trying to find the group shot in front of the bean. Let's see. Oh my gosh, and Totally Terry. I don't know if she makes, I don't think she makes YouTube videos. So there were some people that were brand new to me. I saw their names in the list of people going, but I wasn't quite sure who they were, or I kind of knew who they were. And then there were people that I had already met in person before, which would be Betty Lou Who and Kim Stephanopoulos. Kim Can Do It was scheduled to go, but she couldn't go. Those were the 3 people that I knew of that I knew in person. There was the whole celebrity factor behind VSG Granny because she had participated in the lip sync video. I love her knitting. I love her attitude. You know, she's just, she's spunky. She won't take nothing from nobody, but she's so kind. And And I had seen videos of Melissa VSG, but I didn't know who she was by name until she walked into the place, and I was like, oh, that gorgeous angelic face. In fact, I think I even told her that. I know who you are by your skin. That sounds kind of creepy. Ugh. Like a, in a Silence of the Lambs kind of way. It's not what I meant. So it was fun, hysterical laughter. It was touching. We shared stories. It was uplifting and inspiring. Um, it was comfortable. If there was a word that I had to use to describe this weekend, where we went to dinner, we walked, we watched drunk people for St. Patrick's Day, we went and saw drag queen, we had our palms read, um, we went to the signature lounge at the 96th floor, 95th floor, very, very high up in the sky, and had martinis and looked at Chicago from way up high. The word that I would use to describe it is comfortable. It was an experience. Try, Trying to think of if I don't think I've had anything like this, where you walk into a room and you know that you have shared experience, a similar experience. By that I mean the experience of being obese. For some people, overweight, obese, morbidly obese. Um, it's an experience that those who have not been overweight don't understand. It's not to say that we're special or cooler or better than anyone, but we've shared some of the same trials and experiences and hurts, and we've beat ourselves up in the same ways. We've felt defeated in the same ways. And the process of losing weight, you know, makes us feel like we have it's the same kind of victories and pride. And well, if you guys are watching this and you're not a weight loss surgery participant, then I'm explaining it to you. But those of you that are watching probably are, and you know what I'm talking about. Um, it was as if I had known these people my entire life. But weirder than that, it was if I didn't realize I had been separated from my alien peoples, and I'd felt kind of out of place my entire life, and then suddenly I found out you're of a different species, and I was put in a room with others of my species, and I instantly felt comfortable and at home. It's a strange way to explain it, isn't it? Sorry. I think the other ladies making their videos are being much more eloquent. And I'm even going to go even nerdier than you. If you have seen, I think it's James Cameron's Avatar, not The Last Airbender, Jan, or The Last Waterbender, but the one with the blue people, the Na'vi, when they look into each other's eyes and they use the phrase, I see you, that is what it was. You could just say half of a sentence to explain something that had happened to you in your past, and the person you were talking to knew what you were talking about. You guys need this. You need this. You need to seek out others, whether it's a local support group or if you are making good friends with someone on YouTube or Facebook. You need to try to meet in person because it's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother level of acceptance and confirmation might be a good word. Um, I was the only person who was pre-op. All of these ladies have had their surgery. I think some of them were at 6 months. There may have been someone as recent as 4 months. I think most people were several months past their surgery. I never felt like an outsider. Now, before I went, I'll admit this, and ladies who were there, my shy tribe, don't get mad. I really felt like I was going to feel out of place. And I felt like I was an imposter. I'm a wannabe. I want to have the surgery. It's not guaranteed for me. So you're letting me into your club. And I was never made to feel like that. It was never even mentioned, except as an aside, like, oh, when's your surgery date? There was never a comparison. It was not us against me, or, it was total acceptance. There were some very special moments for me. One of which, and I didn't expect it to hit me so hard. All of these women are what I would consider average size, healthy size. Now, you know, it's another thing to be a supermodel. That's not realistic. And I'm pretty sure I'm not hurting any of these ladies' feelings by saying there were no supermodels there, because that's not an achievable thing. These were normal looking people. And I'm not a normal looking person yet. And I assumed that they had all started out at a much lower weight than I did, because of what they had achieved so far. That's just what my mind, it wasn't conscious. I just thought, oh, that one was probably this many pounds or wore this size. And we were at a tapas restaurant on Saturday, the last night we had to spend together. And I don't know how it got started, but we started sharing before pictures. And I lost it. Sorry, there I go again. Because I saw myself as I am now in the before pictures. And then I looked at these beautiful, vibrant, living people. And I realized that that's what I was going to be. And I would calm down, and then someone else would show me theirs. And I would just be like, oh my gosh. And on that night, Lizzie, Finding Elizabeth, I sat next to her at the table, and I think this was the first time I had really gotten to speak to her at length, because there were just so many of us and so many activities. And I just felt such a connection with her. And I'd not watched any of her videos, so I had no prior knowledge. I don't know if she watched mine, but we were kind of like strangers, really, until we were in the same room, and then we weren't strangers. And she really inspired me that night. And seeing her before picture and how healthy and strong, if you're on Facebook, she was planking all over town, um, walking, exercising. It was just phenomenal. And that was an aha moment of, I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be vibrant. I'm going to be living. So that restaurant night, I was a hot mess. I thought that the waiters were going to start, reeling me in, or, calling me an ambulance, because they thought I was having some sort of a meltdown, because I would get it together and then I would see somebody else's picture and I'd be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Big crybaby in the restaurant. But it was just a very powerful moment for me. Um, one of the things also that was just fabulous is that it was not clicky. I went with Kim, and Kim and Betty are people that I know in real life and I spend a lot of time on Facebook with. You would think they would be, my favorites. I would cling to them. I wouldn't want to spend time with anyone else. And maybe the same for the other people who had, known each other, and then all of these groups came together. And I spent time with every single person. And I didn't feel weird about walking away from someone else to talk to this person. Um, and it was so natural. And I spent time with every single person. Not as much as I would have liked. Some people did not join us for the entire time. Some only came for dinner. Pardon me, Jennifer. That's the name I forgot. She came for dinner Saturday night. I haven't mentioned her yet. Um, Melissa and her husband joined us just for part of Saturday. So I didn't get to spend as much time, but every person that I walked up to, it was like I already knew them. I was Terry, totally Terry. I did not know her I didn't even know what she was going to look like. And it was like I'd known her my entire life. Christine and Betty did a fabulous job of keeping us all corralled and keeping the momentum going, providing guidance, and letting us know which bus to get on, which we rode the bus the one time. Um, it was really, I can't even lie, don't tell my family. It was the best weekend I've ever had. It was the most freeing weekend I've ever had. Now, I've had special times with family that were special for that reason. This was the most natural, comfortable weekend I've ever had. So, and then Randy gave me some new shirts. If you saw pictures on Facebook at the dinner, the black shirt with the one sheer sleeve that has black polka dots, that was from Miss VSG Granny. Pardon me, I feel like I'm stuffing up. Oh, because I'm crying. So it was, and for me personally, the timing was amazing because I just finished my 6 months. I'm kind of in limbo, waiting for a surgery date. And so it was the perfect time for me. I've been so concerned about weight regain, um, not getting insurance approval. Um, so this was just amazing that everything fell into place the way that it did. I know in other people's videos, everybody's um, speaking about the beautiful characters that were there. I'm already at 16 minutes. If I tell you how amazing everyone is in their own way, it'll be 16 hours. The best I can do at this point is tell you that each one of these people accepted me as I am. Each one is strong, powerful, loving, kind, um, creative, funny, and vibrant. Every single person. Now, there's shy versions of that, and there were type A versions of that, but those core things were in each person, and I think that's why we all connected so well. So this is one of my longest videos ever, and I apologize. Well, I know I don't. I wanted to tell you about it. You can either watch it or turn it off, whatever you want to do. So what's next for me? I have the DNC procedure on Tuesday. Hopefully before that, I will have a surgery date. I've already started buying my liquid diet things, um, and having some things donated to me, impact shakes, which is something required by the surgeon's office. Um, I'm getting my ducks in a row. I'm forcing my kids to do spring cleaning. We're knocking down cobwebs and taking the heavy curtains off and cleaning blinds and pardon me, all of those things. And I'm nesting. I'm nesting for my new self, for the birth of me. So again, thank you for all the support and for hanging in there. When I started making videos after my very first seminar, I thought, nobody does this. Who documents the entire 6 months before having surgery? And now I'm glad I did. Because if I had not done that, I would not be as, I won't say that I wouldn't have been as welcome in the community, but I got so much knowledge that if I hadn't dove in with both feet, I would not have. I would feel like I was starting from scratch on this day. But on this day, I feel like the only thing I'm lacking is the surgery. Um, Now I'm going to be proven wrong. I am. There's going to be things that come up and I'm going to go, I didn't see that coming. Um, but I am very well prepared, I think. And it is due to the generosity of, of the people here in YouTube sharing their stories and their knowledge and their happiness and their sadness and their ups and their downs, and the people in Facebook who are encouraging and posting recipes and again sharing their ups and their downs and their knowledge. So much information, and now today I'm incredibly comfortable with my level of knowledge. I'm incredibly comfortable with my preparation, and I feel like I got this. Everybody keeps telling me, you got this. And there's, I should do like a poll. What do you think will get me? And if there's something that you've never heard me talk about and you've watched my videos and you think she's not ready for this, mention it to me so I can research it. I got time. I got time. Tell me what else I need to be jumping on top of. Holy crap, this video is 20 minutes. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.